So our topic is just half an hour time for me. So we'll try to complete within half an hour maximum as possible. So the topic is on new opportunities in farm mechanization. As we all know that, so mechanization at present is a very needy and very important one for the farmers. Very at present is very important, and it's also challenging, and more opportunities are there in the farm mechanization. As we all know that. Uh, when we write or any abstract or any book or writing any thesis or writing any other material related to agriculture, we usually start that our India is a second largest producer or third largest producer next to China. That we all are saying that is the starting of our any paragraph of any words whatever you're writing in the textbooks. The same way, how these all are possible, as I brought some 3 slides here, 3 or 4 slides saying that a rice is the almost 159 million tons, and it's the world's second largest producer throughout and compared to the world. It's the second largest producer in rice compared to rice. And second is the uh, spices. Also we say that it's also against the world largest producer. For every crop and every field crops or orchard crops or any fruits, vegetables, spices, anything, we used to say it's the second largest, third largest, or fourth largest, or maybe next to the China, or the second largest in the world. We compare that. So these are how it's possible, how these are happened. See, India's population is, we all know that population is very high in India when next to the China, almost 130 crores of population. So we have to feed them. So that, but the lands are nowadays are being very synchronized. So what we have to do is we have to increase the farm mechanization to get the productivity and also to increase the area in coming futures. So which is possible here is only is farm mechanization. So you can see sugarcane second largest, and flowers again second largest horticulture crops, and banana again largest producer. So when need of agriculture mechanization a very important factor, and it also plays a vital role in optimizing the use of land, water, energy resources, manpower, and other inputs like seed, fertilizers, and pesticides. So we all know agriculture mechanization as well as farm mechanization. Agriculture mechanization, nothing but it's a mechanization from seed to seed. It's combination of like a plowing, seeding, application of fertilizers, harvesting, threshing, and value-added products. Again, packing and that's end here. So that is a seed to seed, complete mechanization. A complete mechanization is said to be agriculture mechanization. So mechanization is very compulsory at nowadays and coming future also. So it also helps in the productivity of available cultivable area and makes agriculture a more profitable and attractive profession for rural youth. Nowadays, we all know that many software peoples or many high profession peoples are coming down to agriculture to do agriculture with more mechanized one, with greenhouses, polyhouses, etc., to get more profitable. And also it will be useful for the rural youths also by having a small like a CHCs, they can have some mechanic shops, repair shops for making repairs of machinery, because population of machinery are being increased day by day because of mechanization. So agriculture mechanization is one of the key drivers for sustainable development of agricultural sectors. So because nowadays, because it is agriculture is very need in coming future also, because food is very important for all the human, and we have to feed the world, feed the India, feed the peoples here. So mechanization is a very compulsory, and it is a very sustainable development for agriculture sectors. So mechanization is very, very, very important here. So sustainable agriculture mechanization growth will require appropriate and precision agriculture machinery adequately supported by latest technology. We used to say mechanization starts from 1960 to till now. We say mechanization. But the 1960s mechanization is different, 1970s mechanization is different, in earlier 1980s different, and 2010 is different. In future 2030 it will be entirely different. But mechanization will be more when compared to the previous years. So you can see the benefits of farm mechanization. So we have seen benefits of farm mechanization. There are two benefits of farm mechanization. One is on economical benefits as well as social benefits. So what are the factors affected by mechanization? So when mechanization is involved, the labor productivity will be increased. The labor productivity will be increased here. The land productivity will be increased here. And the chain, the value chain development, that means a greater, improve the more productivity. Consumer can greatly improve the productivity and improve their livelihoods also when mechanization also will increased. So timeliness operation, it also being increased because at a time within a day or next to the day, we can easily plant a larger area can be planted with the help of mechanization when compared to the human beings or manual or conventional plantings. So drudgery reduction, again, it's one of the important factor. Earlier, the humans was to do all the works, all the agriculture works in the hand with the help of lot of pains and drudgery for the human beings. Nowadays, to entirely removed or entirely eliminated and entirely can be reduced with the help of this mechanization. So labor productivity, you can see labor productivity, usually they by using hand, they'll go for 1 to 2 hectares by hand. And if nowadays you can see there, move with the tractor, we used to can develop, we can increase the productivity with the help of greater than 8 hectares with the help of a tractors. So these are some economical benefits. And what are the social benefits of farm mechanization? So social benefits, it means that it gives the jobs. Job is one of the important thing. And environment, improvement of working environment, that is also the social benefits. And enhancement of safety. Safety is very important. Safety is very important nowadays. For example, if you spray, if you go with a spray sprayers, there's a safety is very question mark there. So if you do with this type of machineries, do with this help of mechanization, the safety can be enhanced and the livelihood and life of the farmers are also being increased. So helps in encouraging the youth to join farming and attract more people to work in livelihoods. Nowadays, we all know that agriculture is a very drudgery as well as no labor power. The peoples are migrating from village to town, that is a city, to get the jobs and placements there, opportunities there. So if we go for with mechanization, then it also attracts the people to get their income, and also the rural areas, the livelihood of the rural areas can also be improved with the help of mechanization. So, and the workload for the human also being decreased. The drudgery is also being increased. When drudgery is decreased, ultimately the lifespan also being increased. So that are some social benefits of farm mechanization. So again, if there is a benefits, there will be again disadvantage of farm mechanization. That's why in India, still we are not 80 or not more than 70 or 80% is not mechanized till now. We are always lagging behind 40 or 30 to 40 or 40 to 50% mechanization. So there are some disadvantages of farm mechanization here. So one is, we all know that India is a very populated country, and the fragmentation of land is also one major disadvantage of farm mechanization, where a huge machinery cannot be adopted in that type of cultivable areas. And also other factors also, the different soil condition, different environmental condition. Apart from that, the machinery side, we can say the cost of the machine is also very higher, because the raw materials are being imported, and that's due to that the cost has been very highly escalated. So high depreciation maintenance cost, spares cost is too much high. So the maintenance and depreciation is also more. That is a disadvantage of farm mechanization. And third thing is inadequate technical knowledge. So major issue in India is there the insufficient knowledge about the machinery. We all know, everybody's know farm machinery means a tractor. Farm machinery means a tractor. If tractor there is there, a farm machinery is okay. It's not like that. Farm machinery is the combination of each, and from tool to the large machinery as well as smaller machineries. So the peoples, there is a skilled peoples are very less in knowledge, is very less for operating those type of machineries, whether imported machinery or either a tractor. People used to have a license, they used to drive tractors. There are large number of operations are available in the tractor. Our village farmers use the tractor for ploughing and for haulage purposes, not more than that. There are many type of operation can be done with help of a tractors. And then wages increases. Increase in wages also disadvantages of farm mechanization. And nowadays we all know that fuel supply, diesel cost, it's very much higher. So due to that also, the farm mechanization are now being there is also disadvantages of farm mechanization. And due to that, since it's an engine, we are using the petroleum products. Again, the pollution is one of the disadvantages of farm mechanization. And destruction of soil structures. In various places or various types, we have different types of soil structures. So this thing again, a displacement of workers. Again, there is no people or skilled people are not doing any agricultural practices, or not doing any operation like agricultural, like driving tractors or using a farm mechanization. So they're going to city and getting easily, they're earning money of 500 or 1,000 rupees. They don't want to work for agriculture here. So these are some disadvantages of farm mechanization. So you can see the current state of farm mechanization in the world. We can see. So it is there are if we take India, in India it's almost GDP. The agriculture share in GDP is 17.4%. So we know that India is the one of the country with 70% of agricultural lands. So backbone of our country is agriculture. So our GDP is also in agriculture share is about 17.4%. And see, again, you can see nowhere higher. And see the largest, biggest countries like Western Europe, US, Brazil, China, and Russia. We are the only, the GDP in agriculture is 17.4%. And second to that is a population engaged in agriculture. That is a human force used in agriculture. The next to the China, we are the second population used in agriculture. That is 55% of population are engaged in agricultures. And third is the mechanization rate. You can see when seeing by this chart, we can find that the mechanization is very low when compared to other countries. Like Western Europe, we can see 95% of mechanization rate, whereas US is 97% and Brazil is 75% and Russia is 80%. So what I'm trying to say is in future, the mechanization will play a vital role in as well as increase in productivity, as well as in production, as well as in area. The mechanization will play a vital role here. So you can see the current status of farm mechanization in India. As we all know, the agriculture allied sector contribute approximately around 14% on Indians GDP here. So in future also it may get increased. So the use of proper equipment can increase the farm productivity by 30%. So as everybody knows, as I said earlier, that farm mechanization, it means everybody thinks it's a tractor. If you have a tractor, it's said to be a farm mechanization. No, it's wrong. So usage of proper equipment, usage of proper implement, usage of proper HP matching equipments, that is horsepower matching equipment, will always increase the farm productivity of up to by 30 to more than 30% here. So India mechanization at present mechanization level is around 40 to 45%, and we are third in India in mechanization level. First is Haryana and Punjab, and third, and ours is the third, Bihar, and finally ours is the fourth one for in the mechanization level. The size of the farm equipment sector estimated around some approximate billion, some 6.5, now at present 8.5 billion. It may also increase in future. In 2020, it may also get increased. So mechanization will have a lot of scopes and opportunities for the youngsters or the farmers to achieve the production as well as productivity, and to increase the area to get the to demand and feed the people and to satisfy the demands. So tractor accounts for most of the farm mechanization, because all we say why tractor means tractor is the basic power where we can do multi operation with the help of tractors. Normally tractor is used to say called multi-utility vehicle. It means that with the help of a tractor, we can achieve many operations, either plowing operation, planting operation, leveling operation. Many operation can be spraying operation also can be done with the help of a tractor. Is a power source. We can add an attachment to that. We can utilize for multi operations. So these are the extent of mechanization, various level of farming. So these also can get increased. At present, we can see the soil work and seed preparation 40%. This also can be achieved in future. 100% can be achieved. Nowadays, this data is around 2014 data. So at present we are achieved a soil work and seed bed preparation. We achieved a 60% of mechanization. It has happened. When there is a bigger area, it can be easily achieved. When it is a smaller area, then it has a difficulty. So we have to go with the smaller equipment to do these type of operations. So irrigation also we are achieving around 37%. Latest we go for 43% is being practiced now. And it's also plant protection also being increased now 34%. Nowadays it goes up to 40 or 45% being increased here. And seed and planting, the people usually earlier days they go broadcasting, they use different types of seed drills, and nowadays people are transferred by don't want to waste the seeds, so they went for a precision seed drills and precision pneumatic seed drills. So in order to place the seeds in exact spacing and to get the yield with reduced seed sowing. And then finally harvesting and threshing operations also maximum major crops, the major machinery also been arrived and also commercially available is around a 60 to 70%. The same is also existing now also the same ratio is being percentage is being available at present. So there are the major farm machineries used in India. We can see tractor is one of the major farm machinery. One is the 6 lakhs units that is in market. So you can see that is the biggest sale in market. That has 34,200 crores, because many tractors company has been manufacturing in India to sell the tractor, but it is not sufficient for the India. There are around 10,000 one tractor, that is a 10,000 hectares one tractors are using. That is the survey and statistical report. So we need still it has to be improved to go with the almost 1 crore tractors to have completely mechanization. And power tiller also you can see the market size is very small when compared to the tractors. Now it has been more increased. Now power tiller is also being increased, and nowadays the tractor and power tiller, the medium tractors, that is a mini tractors also come into the market. So that market also being as a more demand, go with the small land holdings for plowing and other operations. And threshers, rotavators, you can see rice transplanters, self-propelled reapers, zero-till seed drills, multi-crop planters, laser land levelers and weeders. So nowadays the self-propelled equipments are being coming in the market. So we need here is only thing market. So in later stage, in the that means in the future stage, the lot of self-propelled machines will be arrived to the market. So that will be used for the small and marginal farmers, of Tamil Nadu as well as in India. So more demand will be for mechanization, only for HP of range around 15 to 20 HP mini tractors range will be very soon. So what are the opportunities in farm mechanization in India? We can see the green color is nothing but it's available. So seed bed preparation, as I said earlier, nowadays we are saturated with the 60 to 70%. 60 to 70% the seed bed preparation is done with the help of completely mechanization. All type of machinery is available, implements is available, the tractor is available, and it's completely saturated. Still 30%, some places with very small area as well as in hilly areas, it is slightly difficult to do that type of operation. So for that, only thing here we need is a demonstration is required to the farmers to have a larger use of machineries for seed bed preparation. So nowadays no bullocks are being used for the seed bed preparations. So now everything is completely mechanized for seed bed preparation. And second thing, you can see sowing, planting and transplanting and fertilizer application. So manual, it's always available some part. In animal drawn also it's available in some part of the area. In tracks, you can see in the tractor is the major part is used for herbicide and fertilizer, that is application of fertilizer as well as sowing, planting and everything is done at present with the help of tractors and power tiller and self-propelled also. You can see in hilly areas still they are using conventional tools. Where you go for precision farming machines, still we have to do still we have to do more works for it to do in the hilly area in a precision farming. So what the difference here is, conventional usually throws around, for I take example of seed drill. Normal seed drill, it can sow the seeds in the line approximately or 10 kgs per acre, whereas the precision will always go 50% of the conventional here. So that saves the seed rate, and also the precisionly placing that, exactly placing the seeds in the plant to plant spacing and maintain, and the row to row also being maintained with the precision. So that's also in near future. It's also, I think it's almost, it has arrived at commercially. Still some research and demonstration has to be conducted for that. And irrigation drainage also, it's possible in some parts. It's mechanized in some parts, still has to be like a sprinkler irrigation, different methods, automatic irrigation practices has to be followed here. And application of weedicide, herbicide, you can see there in many plains nowadays. The data is 2014. Nowadays you can see most of the sprays are being used completely done with the help of mechanized, because all we know that in 20 to 30% the spraying is done with the help of drones. So they simply charging some 1,000 or 1,500 per acre, and they're getting, and within a 5 to 10 minutes, they completely spraying and going. And this also one of the business doing by the rural youths and the young peoples in agricultures. So fertilizer harvesting also, harvesting is one of the major operation. And plains, there is no problem. Everything, major crops, every machines are available. For us, for hilly regions, still they are using conventional tool, and for precision exact harvesting without any wastages. So still it has to be machine has to become, and some machines are also commercially available, so that to be available very soon in near futures. So there are special packaging of equipment machineries. Still we have like earth moving machineries, like earth pitting machineries still have problems. So anyhow, in future that also will be available. So that's why I'm saying that the opportunities are more in related in the farm mechanization in coming futures. So this is about opportunities in farm mechanization. And what are the growth drivers? How this can be improved? How this can be improved? By one way is called a contract farming. And contract farming means, because as I said earlier, the disadvantages of farm mechanization is mainly the initial cost is very high. When that is the biggest problem in Tamil Nadu as well as in India. So we can go for contract farming. So by gathering some group, by making some group, and we can have some contract farmings, that is also possible, so that the cost will be shared by all the persons. And low penetration of farm equipment. So in future the penetration will be more higher. It means that almost the tractors rate and machinery rate will be, that is a percentage will be increased, so that we can have a higher penetration of farm equipments also. So credit availability is also one of the important. So nowadays everything is possible. Bank is giving more loans, government has more schemes, so to purchase the equipments, purchase the farm machinery, and so as to do the operations effectively and in time. So how this can be taken way forward? So as I said earlier, government has many schemes, like CHC is the main scheme. So custom hiring center. So nowadays it's possible. And in Tamil Nadu, in all over India, exactly in Tamil Nadu, there are 1,000 or 5,000 custom hiring centers are available in through SMAM schemes. Many implements and tractors and other type of agriculture machinery are being supplied through that schemes by providing a loan huge amount of loan and subsidies by the government. So by this way, we can promote the agriculture by use of this mechanization. So youngsters as well as any persons who are interested to do in agriculture, with the help of machineries, can also enter into this to get benefited by getting some earnings, as well as doing some social works to the benefit for the farmers. So apart from this way forward, as I said, in coming stages, now these applications are widely available. With very limited it's available because of too much of cost. One is called the precision agriculture. So we all know the precision agriculture is controlling the rates of the fertilizers, seeds, and everything can be controlled by automatically or by human, so as to not to waste more, and also to decrease the cost, and also to place the seeds or fertilizer where it is required. So that is also possible with help of this precision agriculture. So the focus is on controlling the way of seeds, fertilizers and agrochemicals are applied to the soil and how harvested process being executed here. So focusing on several impacts such as technology, digitization, and impact on society, skills, and environment productivity. This way, the precision agriculture helps. So where we can place exactly at the requirement so that the environmental benefit also get increased here. So like example, a sprayers, if you want to correctly spray the liquid on the plant, so that is possible with the help of this precision application. So that we'll see in the later slides here. So how it can be possible? So this can be possible with the wide range of technologies, that is by geo-referencing, remote sensing, a global navigation, a satellite system, that is a data storage, analyze advisory system, and autonomous navigation has been widely used in development of precision farming. Like pneumatics also being used for precision farming. So precision farming designed to trigger societal changes in rural community and initiate new social models and business, in addition to make life easier by reducing the workloads of the farmers. So this is also possible. We can easily able to reduce the workloads, and also we can easily able to increase the economical and social benefits with the help of this precision agriculture. And how this all possible by because of automation, because we all know that labor scarcity is more, and also we can make the programs to the machine so that it can do the work at any time with the precise applications. The term automated agriculture is used to relate any parts of the equipment and machine that is designed to remove of manual intervention agriculture, that to completely eliminate a manual operations. So everything is done with the help of robots, artificial intelligence, etc., etc. By writing algorithm, programs, and everything. So this also in coming future will be very possible to do these type of works. So commercially it's available in the foreign countries, but in near future, in near future, other within 1 or 2 years, it may also be adopted in our Indian agriculture. So mainly focusing on minimize to touch, a deadly, risky, and long working condition experienced by farmers, mainly sprayers. We all know that in Maharashtra, an incident has happened. Almost 10 farmers have died because of inhaling the spraying chemicals. So that type of places we can go with automation, so that no human touch will be there in the chemicals, so that the work also will be done, and also no human intervention, as no human damage or no human drudgery will be involved when we going for automations. So development of an efficient automated system has become interest in current research in agriculture field nowadays, to ensure the sustainability of the food security in new, so that we can maintain the sustainability in coming future, and also we can increase the productivity with the help of these technologies like precision farming as well as in automations. So here there are some commercially already existing machines available in Tamil Nadu Agriculture University as well as in the market, that being I'm going to expose you now. That is this thing. One is called a laser leveling. We all know about this technology being arrived in last 15 years before. So this completely works on automation here. So where we have transmitters and receivers, where automatically the leveling blade can be raised and down, so that leveling will be very uniform, so that the land will be very leveled in condition. So whenever we want to go do agriculture mechanization, the two things are very, very important. One is the land should be in a level condition, and second is the crop spacing should be in a row spacing. When these two conditions are satisfied, then the mechanization is very, very easier to do other operations like weeding, sprayings, and harvesting can be done when these two operations is done perfectly. So leveling is one of the important operation, so that we can maintain the water level, so that no additional water is required or no water wastage is required when we do these type of leveling operation. For this also we have a very good machinery. These all are being a tractor operated by a tractors here. So it's a field capacity is around, one day it can cover around 2 hectares, and it costs around 3.5 lakhs. It's a laser level, not the tractor. And this is other type of machinery that is called wetland laser leveler. It is developed in TNAU, and we have commercialized this machine with the Farm Equipments India Private Limited. This also is completely automation. We never want to do any operations like raising the hydraulics and position lever or hydraulic lever. It automatically gets the transmitted, receives the receives the signal and automatically moves up and down, so the field level will be uniformly maintained. So we can, for SRI system, when you use this type of that is levelers, so we can maintain the uniform level, so the water is all requirement also very less for this type of machine. When you use this type of leveling, then it is easy to use transplanting here. So we can go with the machine transplanting, as well as when you go with the rows, we can go with the weeding also can be done when we go with this type of levelers. And this is the other one called a semi-automatic needle drive protest, exclusively for horticultural crops. Horticulture crops, what in people nowadays, they get the peoples from mainly Coimbatore region and mainly Krishnagiri region, the more horticulture crops are being grown, more than the local varieties. The people nowadays going for hybrid varieties. You know, hybrid varieties are very cost, around 50,000 rupees, 60,000 rupees per kg, 20,000 rupees per kg. The seeds also looks a very small seeds. Seeds also looks a very small seeds. So for that, for taking the seeds and manually putting into the pro tray, it's a very difficult operations here. So what we have to do, we have developed a small machine so that with a single stroke, we can with a single stroke we can put the seeds. We can put the seeds. We can see this video. So with these machineries, so we can increase the cost of labor cost, and automatically this is called a semi-automatic machine. It's not fully automatic, the semi-automatic machine. So we can at a single stroke we can put the seeds at matter of 10 seconds or 15 seconds in this type of machines now. And now we made this machine as a fully automatic machine. So per hour we can sow around 300 trays. Pro trays can be sold with the help of this machine. So this machine is cost around 50,000 rupees only. It's a very cheap, and everybody can for the greenhouses persons who are selling the seedlings can use these type of seeds machines. So next comes the automated needle tray type pro tray machine. This is also like same like machine. Here we can sow. Only thing is difference is at a stretch 7 seeds can be placed in the pro trays. That is the only difference here. But other thing is we can have, it's a conveyor system where the coir pith also being flowed on the tray on the conveyor. So the single operation we can do all the complete operations, and we can have sow the seeds with the help of this automated needle pro tray seeders. And this other one is a fully automated pro tray seeder for wet gram. The same type of mechanism is used for pro tray seeder also. We can say, because of no time, I couldn't able to show the videos. We can see. So you can see that machine that a person will just insert the tray. Automatically, everything that the coir pith and materials will be filled and compaction will be done. After the compaction, see the seed. After the compaction of seed, it has been sent to the. It has been sent to the needle where the seeds being placed in the each of the pro trays. So after after placing the seeds, again it's filled with a coir pit. Then it can be easily removed. So this is also fully automatic one. It's cost around 2,50,000 rupees. Also commercially available, and we developed this fully automatic pro tray series. And this is the compaction system, picking mechanism, and everything. And next comes the automatic vegetable seed for grafting machine. This is imported one. And in future, this will become very essential for the farmers for grafting one. You can see how the seeds are grafted. Here the two sides manually it is being placed, and it's automatically now grafted. Everything is automatically grafted here. So this is also available in Coimbatore, TNAU Coimbatore. But now cost is the problem for imported, because it costs around 15 to 20 lakhs. But problem in future, it may be reduced when the demand is get increased. And next is the automatic vegetables for pro trace in transplanting mechanism. And this is the other type of mechanism. So the finger, because this is a transplanting mechanism. Before, what we have seen is placing the seeds in a pro tray. So with the pro tray, we can easily, nowadays people used to do only manually taking the seeds from the pro tray and sowing in with the help of hand or with the transplanter machines. So this is also fully automatic machine, so that with the help of this technology, we can go with the planting methods also. And this is the precision vacuum planter. Nowadays, this is also very popularized, and Gas Products Italy brand machines available. You can see. So here it's a completely vacuum operated with this size of 0.8 to 4.5 size seeds can be sown with the help of this machine. So 0.8 like ragi, sesame, small seeds with a diameter of 0.8 size and maximum of 4.5 size seeds can be sown with the help of this machine. This is called a precision planter. So where the accurate spacing will be maintained. Those plant to plant spacing can be altered from 8 centimeter to maximum of 25 centimeter. That's also possible here. And row to row spacing can be maintained from minimum of 30 centimeter to maximum of 450 centimeters, 600 centimeters. And this is called a remote control pelletized rice seeder. This is also developed under TNAU. This is also in still under we have there's more opportunities in future, because wetland itself a huge risk. Walking in wetland is a very tedious job in walking in a wetland. So this automatic machine where the seeds, the paddy seeds are being pelletized and then dropped with dropped in this paddy field here. So this is fully remote control operated, where we can see in backside, this is the backside, we can see we have a disc with encoders. Whatever the seed, whatever the drive wheel gives the power, it being monitored without any slips here. So that even space will be maintained here. Equal space will be maintained. A row spacing as well as the plant spacing will be equally maintained here. So this is one of the new technology that we developed by TNAU. And this is again a tractor operated banana planter. We all know that Coimbatore, Theni area, they used to grow tisu valai, that is tissue culture banana. So usually they will do with having a spading, they dig for 2 feet, 1 feet, 2 feet, and they will place the tissue banana in the field. It takes a huge number of labors and huge time operations. So we have developed machine that almost we saved around 80% of cost, 80% of cost when compared to the conventional saving. This is also we need a tractor, everything we need a tractor operated things. And this is other machine developed by TNAU. Again, this is called a target actuated sprayer. For the field crops, we see for the field crops, it is it can be used here. So the advantage of this machine is that two nozzles. When the nozzle sensor sense the plant is there, then only the spray starts. When there is no plant, no spray will be there. So what the advantage of this is 80% of chemical can be saved and the cost can be saved. So this is the main advantage of this type of sprayers in coming future. This being developed in 2011 and 12, in future, these all will play a major roles in coming future agricultures. And that is a drone application. In earlier lecture, you would have seen about the drone application. So nowadays, the peoples are more merely using these drones. All farmers are using the drone application by with help of matter of 15 to 20 minutes or 3 to 5 to 10 minutes. They used to spray within 1 acre. They will spray in 1 acre with short time. So that's also possible. So drone is also one of the proven technology, but still some standardization of procedure is being carried out by TNAU, but people are using it and commercially also it is available here. Thank you. Thank you.